And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time gloating here. He just planted it with a DDT.
Anticipated that move perfectly.
Neither individual is going to back down here.
And here's Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler works his way out of trouble. And Ziggler's quickness never ceases to amaze me.
The name Orton and the word history go hand in hand. I think about WrestleMania 20, when Randy made his WrestleMania debut in the same building his dad did for the first Showcase of Immortals back in 1985. At WrestleMania 20, Randy scored the pinfall for his team that night and gave a glimpse of the WrestleMania greatness that was to come.
Nice counter by Ziggler.
Yeah, he may be a show-off, but he's such an amazing natural athlete as well.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Good night.
He was one step ahead on that one.
And it's Dolph Ziggler with the reversal. Jerry, you talked before about Randy Orton's WrestleMania debut.
Yes, sir.
Even Orton himself, with all of his arrogance and cold-blooded demeanor, will admit it was special for him to be in New York City for his WrestleMania debut. Regardless of if you like Randy Orton or not, we certainly witnessed history in the making.
Well, Michael, seeing Randy Orton at WrestleMania 20 was special, and it was indeed historic. His dad, Cowboy Bob, was one of the most hated villains at the first WrestleMania in 1985, and when you saw Randy come out as a part of Evolution 20 years later, you could tell this was the moment he had been waiting for. And it's Dolph Ziggler with the reversal. Orton is so cunning, so vicious. When he counters, he knows exactly how to follow them up with the most devastating of moves.
One of the things many fans do not know about Dolph Ziggler was that he was a decorated amateur wrestler in high school and college. Ziggler was a multiple-time NCAA conference champion and went to the NCAA tournament each of his 4 years. Even then, a show-off, I'm sure. Randy Orton isn't liking this. Reversal.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. Cole, you spoke before about Randy Orton not liking people in his personal life and studying footage. Well, you know what? His dad, WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton, was the exact same way.
You know, King, I think you're right, because I think by nature the Ortons are loners who want to rule the ring and then be left alone afterwards.
And he wants to get out of there in the worst way. Playing mind games. Yeah, a little intimidation there.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the moment Randy Orton came into this company in 2002, he has been a guarded individual. Yes, he's a student of the game and knows the history of the business like no one else, but he doesn't have a lot of friends.
Right.
Has had fewer associates and less acquaintances, and that's exactly how Randy Orton likes it.
But you know, Michael, I don't think someone who's known as the Apex Predator is exactly going to be inviting everyone over to his house for coffee and cake on his days off.
You think?
Randy Orton is not one to be messed with or tested, and his privacy is something that's very important to him. No, not again! Boy, he was able to reverse it and get out of that. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
That should do it right there.